What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be finally repotting my Ginseng Ficus inside this 3D printed pot I made. I really love the way it turned out. It's a big one because, as you'll see later in this video, the roots really took over, but I'll get to that in a bit. Really, the main thing I wanted to really work on this video, focus on, are actually the leaves and kind of the shape of the tree. It's really something that I've never really focused on because I wanted to let a lot of the branches grow, just really see what the tree would do. But it's been, I want to say it's been 2 years that I've owned this plant, or 3. I actually forgot when I bought this tree. It's been a while, and I'm starting to get a feel what the tree is gonna do. So yeah, I want to start really taking those final, really shape decisions now. I feel like I know what I want, and I know what will grow and what will not grow. So it was really fun finally starting to let this plant take the final shape. Now, where we left off a year ago, believe it or not, I know I haven't posted in a while. I've been super busy with school. Now with obvious situation with quarantine and everything, I wasn't able to finish college on campus, so I got to come back home, and yeah, I just have all this time to work on videos, so it's great, but we'll get to that in a bit. Back to the roots. So you'll see that I took out the roots to check. I didn't want to do a root prune if all the tips on the roots were white, because I know that my tree is starting to wake up from dormancy. Where we left off last year was that I was working on aerial roots. I really like the shape that the bonsai came in. I bought it in Home Depot, so it already had that shape. I didn't do that, but I did do the aerial roots. So it has been a two-year really project. Started off with just getting the roots in a bag, and yeah, you could see the old video of that. I'm sure it is on my YouTube page, so if you're really curious about that. But why you're gonna see the root structures are so, well, first off, the pot is completely filled with roots, and you'll also notice that the roots are wrapped around the trunk, kind of like spiraled. Well, I did that on purpose. Why I wrapped all the aerial roots that I grew was to make sure that they stay moist during the summer when I took them out of a bag, so they wouldn't die of sudden humidity shock. And really, you can see from here that the radial roots around the bottom of the tree are really short, but the aerial roots are really long, and I did that on purpose to make sure that they'd survive and I didn't, undo all the work that I worked on for the past 2 years. But this year, I know what aerial roots survived. They're starting to get more mature. So I felt, well, yeah, now whatever clump of dirt was stuck in that little, in the little kind of just pocket of roots that I created when I wrapped those aerial roots around the trunk, I washed them out, and I'm gonna start really letting these roots start to just, get more dry, I'm gonna keep them long. Again, this video is not really focusing on taking care of the roots of this tree, really working on radial roots. I'm not at that stage yet. This tree is still really young, believe it or not. I know it looks pretty old, but I'd rather take care and see the aerial roots mature a little bit before I start actually root pruning this tree like you're supposed to. So yeah, again, it's just to make sure that those roots don't die. And I mean, yeah, not too much work with the roots. The main thing was just giving it a new pot where it can really have more space to grow. And I think that in this pot, in the next couple years, I'll actually start being able to really go a little crazy on the roots, really cut them really short, and start actually treating this like an actual bonsai. But yeah, that's really all I have to talk about with the tree. Obviously, everything's in sped up because, I didn't want to make a 30-minute video. But again, here you can see that I'm raking the soil into the roots, making it a little stable. Something that I don't show is me finding moss. I did that to make sure that the tiny little aerial roots growing out survive around the base because there's really thin ones. And again, I want to keep those alive. The tree doesn't look super pretty yet. I don't plan on keeping all those aerial roots alive, but I want to see which ones grow in the future, which ones survive, and then, you know, in the future, maybe a year from now, I can start really taking out, you know, cleaning up the stem. But, you know, I still want to keep some humidity around there. So then finally, you can see the final shape that I decided on. I think I'm just gonna keep all the stems and the leaves growing in kind of like a little afro. I don't even know how to describe it, but kind of in a hoop up. I don't want to use wiring. I learned my lesson. Wiring left some wire marks. I don't know if you can see on the far right branch. So it's going to be a pain to try to get those out. But yeah, I want to stick away from wiring and just try to get that natural shape by itself from just, you know, pruning the plant back. So yeah, other than that, be excited for the summer. I have a lot of videos coming up because I finally have time to make a whole bunch of content. I know I've been missing in action, you know, this YouTube page, but I still am alive, and yeah, definitely a lot of videos coming this summer. I'm really sorry about just not sticking with it, but you know, now with all this happening, don't have to worry about that because now I have a lot of time because I'm quarantined. So no matter what, you know, I gotta find something to do. So anyway, guys, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's safe. And yeah, I look forward to having a good summer and showing off all the other projects I've been working on. And then finally, I am going to leave you guys with the picture because this shot actually I didn't focus too well on the actual tree. But yeah, we'll let you see that final picture and enjoy it. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.